Now guys, we will be checking out, in last video we have seen the diagram circuit design basically of JK flip-flop. Now we will be checking out the truth table as well as the functional table in this video. Okay, moving on, let me have a truth table first. So in truth table, how many inputs and how many outputs will be there? So this is my input called as K, this is my input called as J, and one more input called as Qn. So three inputs will be there and one output, that is Qn plus 1. Okay, so single output will be there. It is kind of similar to SR flip-flop, but in SR flip-flop we have one disadvantage. When S equal to 1 and R equal to 1 and Qn may be 0 or 1, then Qn plus 1 was indefinite behavior. I have completely explained this indefinite behavior in SR flip-flop. So this was the disadvantage. If someone put on the button of S, that is set, as well as reset button, both at the same time giving inputs 1 and 1, then the output will be indefinite. Why? Because let's say what a set does, if set is 1, it means output must be 1. And what reset does, if reset R is 1, then the output must be 0. As an example, let's say you are on a web page, a form, you are filling a form, and when you click reset, all the values will be flushed out from the text box columns you have filled. Okay, so if you press set and reset at the same time, then the machine will not know whether to put as output as 0 because reset is 1, or the output will be 1 because set is 1. So it can be indefinite behavior. So to make it right, what we have done in JK flip-flop, we have made this Qn and Qn bar as a feedback mechanism to the input gates with J and K as inputs inclusive of clock. Clock is just here to create a latch mode or transparent mode. If clock is 0, then it will be acting as latch mode called as memory. If it is 1, it will be as transparent mode as an active flip-flop which is taking inputs from J and K. Why I am saying so? If clock is 0, then the AND gate will represent 0. Both the AND gate will give me 0. And if both the AND gate will give me 0, then the system initially depends on Qn and Qn bar on both the NOR gates. If clock is 1, then the AND gate inputs will be depending on K and Qn and J and Qn bar. So that is why the activity will be in transparent mode. So now what I was telling you, that if we are creating an output feedback mechanism into the inputs of the SR flip-flop, it will become as JK flip-flop. And in JK flip-flop, when J and K both are 1, Qn may be 0 or 1, then the output is toggle. Toggle means to say Qn bar. So output is Qn plus 1. So it will be acting as Qn bar. Let's say if Qn is 0, then the output is 1 1 as well as 0. Then the output will be 1. If J and K both are 1 1 and the Qn is 1, then the output will be 0. So it is toggling the Qn. Okay, so Qn, J and K, if Qn is the input with J and K is 1 1, then the output will be Qn bar. That's all. Qn may be 0 or 1. If Qn is 0, then output is 1. If Qn is 1, then output is 0. So let us check out these values by creating the functional table as well as the complete truth table, right? Okay, so now we'll be moving on to functional table. Oh, sorry, truth table. Truth table, the inputs we identify as J, K and Qn, and the output will be Qn plus 1. So this is my output and these three are my inputs. When there are three variables and in every variable we can have two values, one is 0 and other is 1. J can be 0 or 1, K can be 0 or 1 and Qn can be 0 or 1. So how many combinations we can have? It will be 2 to the power n, where n is the number of variables. And this 2 defines there can be two values of n variables, either it is 0 or 1. Now we have three variables J, K and Qn and all can have only two values 0 or 1. So total combinations will be 8. And how these 8 combinations will be there? Let me make it for you. So these are my 8 combinations. Okay, why I have made it in packages of 2, you will get to know in next 5 minutes. Okay, so now if J is 0, K is 0 and Qn is 0, what will be Qn plus 1? We will put this value in the circuit. Okay, so this is my circuit. Now let me, okay, so now J is 0, K is 0 and Qn is 0. As I have said, the input will be here and output will also be here. Okay, so first of all we will be considering first input. So 0 is there, so now 0 will be coming here. If AND gate, which is a 3 input AND gate, 3 input means it is K, Qn and clock. Let's say clock is 1. Okay, because then it will be working as active. Otherwise if 0, then the AND gate will directly give it a 0 value. And now Qn is 0 and K is 0. Obviously this AND gate will be giving me the output as 0 because it is multiplication simply. So here I can have 0. This will come as here. Let me change the color of the pen so that you can identify it well. Okay, so here I have 0. Now if Qn is 0, then Qn bar, it is just opposite, like Qn and Qn bar. If Qn is 0, then Qn bar must be 1. If Qn is 1, then Qn bar must be 0. So let's say I have an input as if it is 0, Qn is 0, then Qn bar must be 1. So 1 will be here and J is 0 and C is 1. J is 0, C is 1 and Qn bar, which is 1. Again it will be giving me 0 because of AND gate operation. If single 0 is there, then it will output as 0. Now that Qn bar will be going here, which is acting as 1. This one. Right? So 0 and 1. First we will do an OR operation, that will be 0 plus 1 is 1. Then we will be NOTing it, just complementing it, because of this is a NOR gate. Right? So 0 plus 1 is 1. NOTing it, it will again make it as 0. So now Qn plus 1 comes as 0. Okay, so let me put Qn plus 1 as 0. Okay, now let me take Qn as 1. Okay, I will be changing a color for this. Let me first, okay, now let me take Qn as 1. If Qn is 1, then Qn bar must be 0. Okay, and if Qn is 1, Okay, if Qn is 1, so here Qn will be 1. Okay, and let's say K and J is 0 0, as compared to this K and J are 0 0 and Qn is 1, so Qn bar will be 0. So here Qn bar will be 0. So first let me take this gate. K is 0, C is 1, K is 0, C is 1, but Qn is 1. So here is 1. So output will be again 0 because of single 0 AND gate operation. So again here will be 0. So 0 plus 0, because this is NOR gate, it will be 0, and knotting it, this circle represent NOT gate, and knotting it out, it will come as 1. So Qn plus 1 will be 1. Right, input and output both had the single place. So now Qn plus 1 is 1. Okay, so now if you have checked, if Qn is 0, Qn plus 1 is also 0. This is my output. And if Qn is 1, then Qn plus 1 is again 1. So what it means, if J and K both are 0 0 and Qn may be 0, may be 1, the output will be Qn, right? Similar to SR flip-flop. Now let me check this case, because in this case when J and K both will be 1, as I've already explained, in SR flip-flop we have indefinite value, but in this we must have some definite value. Only then we can say it is advantageous over SR flip-flop. So let me erase first the already planted values. Okay, I think so. Things have done. Yes. Let's say now K is 1 and J is also 1. So K is 1, J is also 1. Okay. And Qn, let's say 0. Qn is 0. It means Qn bar will be 1. So Qn is 0 and Qn bar is 1. Okay. And C will be 1 1. So the AND operation here will be giving me 0. And here all ones are there, so it will be giving me 1. Okay, so let us say K is 1, J is 1, Qn bar is 1 because Qn is 0 and C is 1. So this AND gate will be giving me 1. So here is 1, and this AND gate will giving me again 0 because there is 0, right? So now it is giving me 0. So Qn bar here will be 1, right? And Qn will be 0. So let us take this NOR gate output. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Knotting it will give me 0. Here 0 plus 1 is 1. Knotting it again give me 0. If you are saying this is Qn bar. Now Qn plus 1 is 0 over here. Okay, but we have said that it is toggling. So what we will do, we will take some more inputs to make it definite. Okay, now Qn plus 1 is 0. Okay, again putting this value here, 0 1 1, again it will be giving me 0, and here I have 0. Now if 0 is there as an input, because there is a feedback mechanism, and this must be, now you have said the Qn bar is also 0. So Qn bar will be acting as 0. So 0 plus 0 it will be giving me 0, and noting it, it will be giving me 1. Okay, so qn plus 1 is 1 now. Again, if that input is 1, then qn bar must be 0. Or let me don't create it, we will find it out. If this is 1, because qn plus 1 is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 1. Again, noting it, it will be giving me 0. So now these are complemented, right? But if qn is 0, which is this, हमने ये value put की थी, we have put up this value, right? So now if 0, qn plus 1 is 0, then it is giving me 1. Let me create one more shot for you. Now I will be feedbacking this as a qn value as 1. Okay, so here qn value will be 1. It will be giving me 1, 1, 1, 1, and gate will be giving me 1. So now 1 will be here. If this is 1, so qn bar must be 0. So this is 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1, noting it, giving me 0. I have put up this value. This was my qn, and output is 0. Okay, now qn bar must be 1, because qn plus 1 is 0. So if you put this 0 over here, and sj and qn bar is 1, then 1 plus 0 is 1, and noting it will be giving me 0. But here when qn bar, let's say I have made it as qn bar previously was 0, so it will be giving me 0. Here is also 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0, noting it will be giving me 1. So again it is complemented. In last 10 seconds I have explained you, if you are taking it qn bar as 1, then if qn bar is 1, you are taking it initial value. But when you take qn plus 1 as 0, then qn bar must be 1. And we have proved it by giving this logic, right? The logic behind what is, if qn is 1 and qn bar is 0, then again it will be complemented. Qn plus 1 will be 0 and qn bar will be 1. And it shows me two things. First, when j and k both are 1, the output is toggling from qn to qn bar. Of course, it takes some time to make it definite. Some sampling have to be done. Means we have to put multiple values. First is 0, then again we will check if qn and qn bar is opposite or not. If it is not for the first iteration, then again do the second iteration, then again do the third iteration. After first iteration, most probably, as we have done here, it will come up as complemented. That qn is, if input is qn, then the output, which is called as qn plus 1, will be qn bar. Okay, this one thing to remember, input and output both are at single point, that is here, not at this point. Okay, this point is just to check that qn and qn bar must be opposite. Okay, so it means if qn is 0 when j and k both are 1 1, then it will be qn bar, which is 1. Again it will be qn bar, from here it will be 0, so both will be taken as qn bar. Okay, and here if you want to check, you can do these iterations, but one funda is there. If j is 0 and k is 1, it means it will act as reset and it will act as set. Check this out, k and reset, j and set. Okay, because we have just extended SR flip-flop to make it as JK. So if k is